Let's try this again. I don't know how he has done that, but he did it. Column, wait. You gifted 5 subs without being a sub yourself? Oh my goodness. Column, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. Oh, that's a... Did anything happen while I was getting Theo? No. Okay. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so last time in Minecraft, we got the workshop done. Well, done is a figurative sentence. I still have to fix some things, but mostly it's done. And we got some paths put in. So, do we want to do the bridge there? Or do we do an XP farm? Do we necessarily... Hi! Are you going to get yourself stuck in a fence again? Go lay down. No. You know what? I know what. I want to do the bridge. We're going to do the bridge, but hold on. Let me find something. Well, see, that's the good thing is that this bridge is going to be really easy. Where was that picture I had? Kana, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Naomi. Where is that picture? It's fine, we'll just go in here. We'll search it here. Oop, can't spell that. Were you... Yes, you were the one. Yep, here. And then here. Yep. That's what I needed. Alrighty. See, here's the thing though, is right. This bridge is going to be way easier to make because it's not going to be done up in a very pretty way. Well, that sounds weird. It's just not going to be um yeah, I don't know how to I don't look, it's going to be very industrial, which some might say is ugly. But no. Why did this stop? Oh, no. Theodore? Oh my god, today. MJ, thank you very much for the 59 months. I appreciate it. Okay. Oh, that's right. You can't just put in a bucket. You know, Naomi, I would make sure not to tell him why he's being called Theodore. I don't think he will enjoy being told that he is not being called Theodore because of a dog is already been called Mr. Theo. Wait, why is the heat so low? Hi, Falcata. Is this just broken? Hold on. That's heat. Where did I just get a lever? Oh, no. I can't. Dear. Uh, I don't want to hear it. Go lay down, noisy pants. Oh. 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 Uh. 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 I need blocks. Stop. 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 That's not the thunder lighting that on fire. That's, you know, the lava. I ran this in a test world and this never lit on fire. Why does it... Ah. It just blew up. All right, I need to remember where the clutches are. Is it here? I don't think it was there. Oh, it's on this side of the sign. There we go. Okay, and then this is here? Yes. Alrighty, well, I guess gotta fix this now. Let's go grab some stripped oak. So I think thankfully we have a good bit of extra of it, right? Oh, look, it's fine. A little fire never hurt anybody. There we go. Okay. How is down here? Mostly good for all the stuff that I have on me. Okay. Real quick, let's get rid of this rainstorm before Lucifer is correct and my base gets lit on fire by a lightning strike. Because lightning rod golden gurn is not working very well, apparently. Oh, I can't reach. There we go. There we go. See? Look. It's like it never even happened. And the boiler has restarted. It's like it never even happened. Chris, thank you very much for the 42 months. I hope you had a wonderful holiday stretch weekend. How is good old Chris doing? Okay, so technically... 3 makes 8. Hi, Caveman. How are you? Um... Is 56 enough? Okay. So in theory, I want to put the bridge bed. Do I want to put it at this level or I want to raise it? Tempted to kind of raise it a couple. What, raise it like 3 maybe? Ooh, gotta think big picture here. Yeah, I think 2. Yeah, I think you're right. 2 blocks is like probably where it should be. Okay. So then if this is the middle, middle, I need blocks. These 3 blocks should work for what I have in my brain. We'll find out, but this should work. Okay. So this bridge on this side, I'm thinking, is also going to function as the main rail bridge. So in the middle, we'll have nothing. Then on the ends, the tracks, we'll do a block gap. And then we'll do, oh, but is that, okay, so then if I do this, right? No, I can choose when it connects. Okay, that's good at least. Yeah, okay. Well, well, yeah, I mean, it's, Kana, I have to be at least a little bit, truthful to my roots. A rail bridge? Well, obviously people never ride on trains. So a rail bridge doesn't need to be pretty. We're gonna need a lot more girders though. Exactly. It only has to serve a purpose. I don't need this one here though. Cause then well, so then the question is do I want that kind of connection? Or do I want a more full block solution there? Give me this stuff so that I can do some thinking. Oop, it's nighttime. Let's not increase that death toll. Okay. Now, do I want that? Or do I want it like that? Yeah. The solid block does look like it's a whole lot stronger of a connection. I mean, Kana, I have actual concrete. How many? Okay, in theory, right? There's going to be for sure a support here. There will be support here. How many in between these are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I suppose I could just do a main tower every 13, well, technically 14, but 13. And then yeah, I'll have to figure out if I want to do the walk. I had originally thought about doing the walkway on top of it, right? Because then you don't have to come down. Because if I go underneath, you kind of have to. You have to go down pretty far. So I was thinking about doing the walkway on top, but because I mean, yeah, it'll look more natural on top, but then the other issue is figuring out that side. Because if I do it on top, I mean, I suppose it'll spit out right where the snow biome ends. That wouldn't be the worst thing. No. So my original plan was so this is the center. Train tracks, and then the edge block is just so that it like the essentially the middle section is so that I can have some separation between the two rails and have room to fit some stuff. Then you have like some effectively fencing, and then you're gonna have the rail bed supports, and then I was gonna have it so, or my original idea was up 5. Walkway bridge. And then this is going to go in and be like a tunnel in. Because up here, I mean, if I'm gonna have walkways this small, there's not enough room for a train in here. We're gonna need a whole lot of girders, which means we're gonna need a whole lot of zinc. Just when you need Dobby, he's never around. Yeah, I mean, the problem though is like in theory, right? If we think big picture, here we'll even pause this so I can think straight. If we go full, hold on, let me start this. Oh, there's already a bunch of zinc in here. I just need to add more andesite. Flippin' beautiful. Why is this not powered on? Are you broken? No, you're plugged into the fans, not that. There we go. Okay, is that making more andesite alloy now? Yes, cool. Okay. Like if we think full picture, this pathway probably is just going to continue this way. And then we're going to reach this sort of edge area. Now, I don't know what to do fully with this edge area, but even if we, like, it'll eventually have to slope down. But if I put the rail above the walkway, then this whole, like, walking section up here has to come down. I mean, it is a difference of 5 blocks, but I feel like in terms of what would happen is the walkway would get put on top. Which it works out, because then if I put the walkway on top, when you go across the walkway, it'll spit out, and then it'll spit out as with a little. It'll spit out with a little path. We'll make a little path through the snow area, through the Christmas area, and then it'll spit out, and then we'll have a path out to the logging area. I think it works. Putting the walkway on top works. Figuring out how to connect this bridge and walkway to the rest of the build and whole town and stuff like that on this island, I have no idea how we're going to do that. But that's for future me to figure out. Current Stick Boy knows that if he keeps walking on that grass, you guys are gonna yell at me, and then I'm gonna get convinced into making a bridge again. So this time, I'm just gonna make the bridge. See, y'all can't hound me into making a bridge if I just make the bridge. Or at least that's the idea. We'll see if it comes true. Because I still will have to finish it, but yeah, because then this'll pop into there. Wonder why. Oop. I should have used some of that iron to make the industrial iron. No, it's fine. I'm gonna go sleep anyway, so that it's we have to stop dying so much. Dobby has to die a whole 29 times before he catches up to me. I can't keep increasing that number. Because I'm bad. I have played Minecraft since I was flipping 12 years old, and I'm bad at it, Thor, okay? What do you mean? Okay, no, my makeshift bridges are not the reasons for most of my deaths. If I remember correctly, a large part of my deaths actually came about from making the bridge. You know, so if you want to be that way, technically your bridge is causing the death. Have you thought about that? Yeah, but you see, that's the whole. See, that's the thing, right? About Akana that you have to remember. It's an OSHA violation. But you know what? You know what has to happen for it to be a violation? You have to be alive still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. God, I'm already out of these flipping girders again. Oh boy, we're gonna need a lot. Well, no, fuck on it, because then it's still, you see, that was a bad. Okay, hold on, that was bad. That was a bad example, because the company still is alive. I just put those backwards. Oh. There we go. Let's hold on. I mean, how can I spin this? No, stop. What place? Oh, no, I was just placing it back there. Oh, that's fine. Yes, why did that one do that, but this one didn't do that? Why didn't you do the cool thing? Do the cool thing. There we go. See that? I almost just died. Why did I almost die? Because I'm building a bridge. Further proof the act of building the bridge causes more deaths than my grass poles. Oh my goodness, that's a mm. You know, I'm starting to feel like chat's not on my side. You know? No, no, no. It was just a very long paragraph. For half a second, I didn't realize who sent me something. And I was like, in who thought that they could send me this type of a paragraph? But then I saw it was you, so it's fine. I thought it was like my work or the part-time job. You're my conscience? That's not possible because then I would be a better person. Especially to Thor. Well, maybe more to Gurn. I wouldn't try and rage bait Gurn so much. It's just so difficult not to though. Cause his audible like disappointment when he's disappointed in me is just so funny. See, I actually have a problem in trying to rage bait you now, Thor, because you're used to it. You just fight me now. Thought I was on my cross member there. It's okay. No. Oh no. No, they have not. Okay, no, hold on a second. Now we're spreading false statements. What was I looking for? I don't even remember what I was looking for. Apples. I needed more apples. Technically, as of right now, the new bridge is even worse than the old bridge. Before the old bridge, you know, it was a full block. Now it's not even a full block anymore. Why is this tree not going away? Did I not cut you down? I didn't. Yeah, right now it's just a beam. Oh, okay. Oops. Oh, just dropping all of these end rods. Hold on, let me get the end rods. Man, I really should attempt to get feather falling on my boots, huh? That'd be smart. But that's like using safety measures. Hmm. I could make that, couldn't I? Nope. One short. Okay, fine. There we go. Okay, so now... to make all of you happy, I suppose we should make this a little bit safer. And we'll add the track bed. No, because going to get my boots enchanted is so much extra work. Oh, actually, I might have enough. Wait, what books do I already have right now? Really hoping I might already have one. Nope, I don't. Okay. Unbreaking? Nope. I need something to... This isn't enchanted. There we go. Well, that didn't take too long. What's the limit on feather falling? Feather falling 2 is good enough. There we go. We have feather falling on our boots. Oh, do we have enough tough for this bridge? Oh boy. And look, we get to test out the feather falling immediately. Yay! Great work. Where am I going? Who knows? I don't. No, it's easier just to be on this thing. Yeah, but if I use a train to lay the blocks and to help with building the bridge, how can I prove that building the bridge causes deaths? Ugh! Hold on. I return. We unfortunately will have a short stream today. No. Part-time job called. So I will have to end at 2 o'clock. But I think we can finish at least some of the bridge bread. I felt it when I woke up this morning. I was like, maybe I should stream earlier because I feel like they're going to call me in the middle of it. And then I was like, nah. I feel like they would have called me. And then I was like, nah, it's probably fine. I knew it. Ooh, I also have to keep an eye out for my email. So let me log into that over here. There we go. Technically, we now have replaced the one beam with a beam of 3. We are pseudo safer. Well, I don't. I, technically speaking, I don't know if I'm going to get paid. I have to go fill out paperwork because turns out I did naughty. Which is fucking stupid that it's counting, but oh well. Because I have to go fill out paperwork. Which technically is not going to... I don't think it's going to count as being on the clock. But if I go and complete the paperwork today... and complete the paperwork, there's a chance that they will call me for this latest storm that's kind of coming through, which then means I get paid. So like I could have delayed doing the paperwork, but then they might not have called me for the next snowstorm, which then for sure means that I would not get paid. So oh, that's so annoying. They flippin' found a speeding ticket from 5 years ago. Dog. That was 5 years ago. Why care about it now? Ugh. It makes me ineligible for like apparently a bunch of responsibilities. Means that at least for this year I cannot become part of the driving team, which takes away a bunch of call-in chances and $2 of bonus pay. I suppose we could do the passenger or the walking girders. I mean, if I had to guess, Thor, it's probably because their insurance company has the cutoff of 5 years, because 3 years is reporting, so. Seeing they had to find it through a federal background check, I'm assuming it's insurance reasons, and that the insurance is requiring it to be reported or something. No way. No, I'm more annoyed at the fact that it was like I'm just more annoyed that it's like, hey man, did you do this? And I was like, probably, dude. I forget. COVID years are like a blur. And he was like, yeah, unfortunately, it means that you're not going to be able to do this, and you're going to miss out on $2 of like pay. And I was like, dog. Just like, can we lie? Do we really care about a COVID year speeding ticket? I guess we do. I think it was. Hold on, I can tell you. It was 5 over. Which means that it probably, well, okay, hold on. Before you freak out, that probably means that it was for 15 over and that the cop gave me leniency. Like, let's be realistic here. If it's if it's the ticket that I'm remembering, it would have been when I was driving home from university. So that would have been Interstate 94 in northern Minnesota, so middle of farm fields. If I have a guess, I probably was doing 95 and a 70 at 2 o'clock in the morning. Trying to remember. Oh, sorry, 85. That's me doing math wrong. Because it would have been one of the times that I was driving home and I was just flipping tired and didn't, like, just wanted to get home. So it would have been like 85 to 80 in a 70 on an interstate. Again, that's me guessing and trying to remember. Because it would have been one of the times that I was just coming home from college, which 94, I believe, is a 70 interstate, so it would have been, you know, tack probably 15 on top of the interstate speed. So interstate speed is around 70, 85, middle of nowhere. I was probably no, DACA is if I truly think about it, technically the area where I would have got pulled over in is it's known for having deer that'll cross onto the road. So it's a thing of, hey man, you're going 70 miles an hour or you're going, 80, 85 in an area where there is a deer. If you hit this deer at that speed, your car will not be broken. You and your human body will be broken. Right? It's more so that again, that's why it's one of those things of I'm pretty sure since it's a ticket for going 5 over, he tacked me down. Right? Like it's one of those things where it's like, hey man, you're being really stupid. And I'm just like, dude, I'm just trying to get home because I'm flipping tired from exams. So all that can be said is the payback of being young and not thinking. I'm more annoyed the fact that it's like a 5-year-old ticket that's yoinking me because that's outside of reporting, but oh well. Hopefully they'll be nice to me and will still call me in for jobs. You know? At the end of the day, I'm only signing up to do snow removal and snow plowing as an attempt to make money to pay my bills while I try and look for a full-time job. So, as long as that has the possibility of happening, I cannot be angry. Well, I can be. I can be angry at myself. I mean, so technically speaking, the the speeding ticket, I know for sure the speeding ticket is already not being reported to personal insurances because my insurance premium went down at the calendar year, which means all my speeding tickets are gone. He said that if I were to stay on with them and do snow removal next year, I would be allowed to drive. So that means that it's a 5-year reporting period off of their insurance. No, there's just one. Do I follow the industrial feel up to the passage, like the walkway? Yeah. So year 6, so which means it's a 5-year reporting. So it's just timing, just annoying. Have a good night, Saber. So I'm thinking we just go up 4. Because then after adding the floor, that'll be 5, or that'll be 3. And then we just put like a nice slanted bridge or a slanted roof. Oh, like bring it in. Ooh, yeah, that could be an idea. Bring it in to maybe just be 4 wide. I mean, it could be Falcata. I don't know for sure. Because the other thing is that I don't know what they were going to have me drive, you know? There is a chance that they were going to have me drive. I mean, I could have drove anything from a semi truck to uh, a 350 dumper, you know? Did they send me that email? No. Okay. Right. I don't know any of the specifics of what I was going to be driving, so and again, even no matter what it is, right? It's still my fault. Right? And at the end of the day, it's still my fault for being a stupid 21-year-old. And getting a speeding ticket, you know? I can blame the policies all I want. It's still my stupidity that's caused this. So. Oh, that's right. I was going to swap it to jungle, wasn't I? Right. Even though it doesn't look like it's planting any jungle at all. Well, I wanted to do spruce now, so I'll just deal with the pod soil. I'll find out when I go in. I'll be sitting around waiting for some paperwork and stuff to process anyway, so I can always ask. I'd be more upset if they like decided that they weren't going to hire me at all after this. So I'm still technically being hired on, so it's not a huge deal. Please, please, please. Am I gonna need to make a flippin' flower farm at this rate? And a coral farm? Yeah, I have none. Yeah, I mean, I did. I just didn't think it was gonna be happening now. Now you flippin' grow, you twerp. Hi, Mystic. How are you? Oh, that reminds me. I also have to put on actual pants now. I mean, I think, yeah. I think I would just be sidewalks, salt, um, putting down liquid salt, um, I also might just be riding passenger. Like, I just don't get to be behind the wheel, but I'll be riding with people. I don't know. When was that? 23? I mean, who knows, Thor? I mean, that I think would be ideal because my cousin also works for them, so I would think I would just, you know, be with him. But who knows? Okay, I had an idea here. Let's see how this works out. Well, it helps for the idea if the blocks get placed how I wish they wanted to be. Okay. Say it, say it. This is probably the halfway point because there's going to be a little bit extra on that side and a little bit extra on that side. Yeah, this is probably fine. Oh, that log's gone. We are building the second bridge of the island. Oh, hello, bridge. There are still more trees blocking this. Hmm. Oop. Hello? Yay! Part 1 of the paperwork is here. Oh, can I not? Ah. Interesting. Okay. So if this is going to go vertical, it can't. Okay, that's annoying. That's fine. Let's see. How long is this paperwork stuff going to take? Oh, that might actually take a bit. Okay. Okay. We will end here then so I can do this stuff properly and not mess it up.